What happens when you pen a piece titled How I'd Stop Gun Violence, but nothing in it will actually stop gun violence? Well, the media lets you get away with your lies, and I am forced to explain the truth to you because the media never will. Beto O'Rourke is the latest to mislead and deceive in his piece for the Houston Chronicle. Here is how he claims he stops gun violence. He says, close the gun show loophole. There is no such thing. And there is no evidence that mass shooters or violent gun-toting thugs are buying guns at gun shows from private sellers. He talks about closing the Charleston loophole, about the government needing more time to conduct a background check, and he insists it could have stopped the Charleston church mass shooter. He fails to mention that shooter only had a misdemeanor drug charge, and it would not have prevented him from buying a gun. O'Rourke claims there is a boyfriend loophole that needs to be closed to bar some domestic abusers from getting a gun. Under federal law, though, domestic violence already includes felony or misdemeanor crimes of violence committed by a, quote, intimate partner. As John Lott of the Crime Prevention Research Center points out, even a misdemeanor conviction involving a violent crime bans someone from owning a gun for life. Universal background checks without exception, O'Rourke demands. Yet not one of the mass shooters we have seen would have been stopped with universal background checks. All of them either stole their gun or bought them legally and had gone through the background check process. You see, Beto reuses left-wing lies, writing, states that have adopted universal background checks have already seen a reduction in gun violence. We know it works. No, we don't, Beto. Beto fails to disclose an obvious fact. Violent crime across the country has dramatically dropped. He lumps that decrease in with states that enacted universal background checks when there is no evidence to support the claim that the new laws are actually responsible. Law-abiding gun owners are not the problem here. Violent and often mentally ill people are. So instead of putting the burden on people that have nothing to do with the violence, let's go after real criminals, not NRA members and our fellow law-abiding gun owners.